you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football.
Good morning, everyone. It is cutdown day in the NFL. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. We got action already early this morning. Let me show you that right now. I know you guys are diehard Jets fans. You've been monitoring this along the way. Zach Rosenblatt, notable cuts so far. Carter Warren, Jamin Davis, Eric Watts, Jarek Bernard-Converse, Brandon Smith, and just a little while ago, Malachi Corley. I will say this. Nobody on here is a major contributor. Something that Jets fans have to stop doing are thinking that guys, Jets rookie Dean Clark has been waived. That just came in from Rich Cimini just now. Clark has been cut. So add Clark to the list. Jarius Monroe still in the mix at safety. But let's not overreact. People are saying, well, how come we didn't trade these guys? Well, I'll tell you. Nobody in the league wanted them. That's why. Nobody wanted to give up draft capital for any of these players. I liked Brandon Smith. I thought he fit a role on this team. I thought he could do something that nobody else on this team could do. Obviously, the Jets have a different vision. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. Blitz BK has a new album coming out. It's a Jet-themed album. We'll have all of that information coming out soon. But until then, you get to enjoy this. We'll be right back.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his promise, Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic. Hold on. Big news coming in. Give me 1 second. It's personal. Overtime this weekend from 6 to 2 Saturday, double time 6 to 2 Sunday. Yes, please. Hell yeah. All right, let's go. Off to a good start today. Look at that. Making it rain already. It's not even in the chat. It's on the phone. Give me 1 second. Let me play one more Blitz song for you. Let me lock this in. It's the throwdown. We're throwing players out. Good evening, everyone. Normally, this is the part where I go into a monologue about the Jets. I got to address something first. There's been some shit talk out there about this program, Don't talk shit about my family. They're my family.
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Get ready for this new showdown. I call it the anytime, any day throwdown. Nick Shine, kill these clowns till they make no sound. We lose weight, we feel great when we burn these pounds. We all know that jet green make the earth go round. Another rookie head coach, another first go round. We bleed green, each fiend hope this team win now. And twist dreams in the DP when my beats are found. Shiners unite, knock the lights out at midnight. We go show for show, goon for goon. We can fist fight, I rip mics. Clemens and Williams, all the dislikes. Bunch of jazz rappers out there, they ain't this nice. I did this twice. Got a sick addiction, so the green and white's my vice. I gave it blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, I paid my price. Many years on the flight, no prescription, but I need a championship in my life, yo.
For as long as I'm alive, I got your back because you always had mine, and I fucking love you guys for that. So keep coming back. It's a fun place to be. We don't turn people away. We don't talk down to people. Maybe we the people, but that he deserves it. Okay. Couple Clarks getting cut. Ryan Clark's son Jordan was also cut. So the Jets cut Dean Clark and Jordan Clark in the last couple minutes. But thank you for being here, everyone. Make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Discord members, the call-in link is in the Discord. This is a Discord call-in show. So, all right, I'll let you know 100% by Thursday. All right, OT, possible double time this weekend. Let's go, clap it up. All right, the New York Jets. Please do not be that fan that overreacts about players getting cut. Remember Parry Nickerson? That's Jared Converse. Maybe 4 years from now, he'll make an amazing play in a preseason game. We have to stop thinking. The New York fans do this. They did it with Shane Spencer with the Yankees. I'm sure they've done it with Mets. I just don't remember or care. They did it with Jeremy Lin. Remember that 3 weeks of mayhem where he was the greatest point guard to ever live? Yeah. New York fans want somebody to be a diamond in the rough. Now, I'm sure other fan bases might do this, but I'm a New York fan for the most part. So I'm familiar with the bullshit that New York fans spew. And I say that because there's 6 guys making this roster at wide receiver. If you couldn't beat these 6, maybe they don't have a need for you. Now, did I like Brandon Smith? Yes. Do I think maybe he might get elevated to this team throughout the year? Yes. But let's put the reality on it. 26 years old, undrafted free agent, doesn't have a catch in the NFL yet. Many teams have not chosen this guy. Yeah, but Woodhead played here. The atomic clock. Woodhead played here. I'm looking right now. I mean, he played 10 games in 2009. He made the roster at one point. These guys have never even played in the NFL, and we're acting as if we lost a family member. There's a lot of players that are going to get cut today. Each team was at 90. They have to, damn it, again. I fucking hate this. Thank you, Gator. Every time I open up StreamYard, the microphone changes. I apologize, guys. That should be better. Shout out to you, Gator, for catching that. Let's not overreact. You had OTAs. You had training camp. You had preseason games. If you couldn't separate yourself from the pack, that is our safeties, that is our wide receivers, that is our tight end room, you don't deserve to be in the NFL. That's the reality of it. Too many fans want to have their, I picked the diamond in the rough. I was right. I called it. You don't work for the Jets. Your opinion doesn't matter. But if you hit the like button and support the show, your opinion does matter here, folks. I'm talking about on Twitter with that chaos. All right. So Real Ryan Clark is tweeting. All right. Jordan Clark is expected to be on the Jets practice squad if he goes unclaimed, according to Schefter. Ryan Clark tweeting wouldn't be the first Clark on a practice squad in New York. Sorry, folks. I'm monitoring Twitter right now. A lot of information coming in. Schefter retweets I'm looking for the Jets tweets, but with following Schefter and Palacero and Garofalo, so many of the important Jets tweets get bumped down on a day like this because every team in the NFL is making moves. So I thank you for being here. Quite interesting yesterday. I mean, I think it's just a matter of time before the Leonard Taylor cut comes in. Brandon Smith and Leonard Taylor were not at practice yesterday, according to insider reports for Connor Long. So let me get to Samini, see if he's got anything. Dean Clark. Brandon Smith waived. Samini says Brandon Smith played well enough to make the 53, could return on the practice squad. Now, a lot of people are like, why didn't we trade? Why didn't we trade? It takes two people to trade, guys. Obviously, the other 31 teams in the NFL said we're not going to give up any capital, no matter how weak it is, for that player. We can find someone similar for free. We got to stop overvaluing our cuts. We have to stop thinking we're just releasing gifts out into the world and everyone's going to steal from us and rob us. How about this? Yeah, sorry. I prop my keyboard up on the base of the monitor or the microphone to help because it doesn't have the legs. And it probably hits the microphone and comes in like that. I'm sorry. I'll stop doing that going forward. Oh, you guys are quite interesting. Thank you, Rich. It's my favorite shirt. It was tight on me last year. I wore it to the home opener last year, and it was kind of tight up top. So now it's baggy. I like it. Yes, there we go. That's the type of comment we're looking for, folks. The emotional connection with Home Depot workers is amazing. Yes. I wonder if the players will still have their code to the building when they deliver DoorDash in a few days. Guys, it's just the nature of the beast of the NFL. 90 guys try to make it, 53 do. 16 make the practice squad, plus an international player. A lot of these guys are not going to be NFL players. Sure, fans want to build an emotional attachment. They want to have their guy. They want to have that moment of, oh, this is a guy I rooted for. Listen, I thought Brownlee would be a nice player for the Jets. He's gone. There's guys, these coaches and scouts are at the highest level for a reason. They know how to spot talent. They know what flashes and they know what substance is. Some of these players flashed. That's okay. They're elite athletes. Even those that don't make it are tremendous athletes. They're going to flash. But the substance, that's what they're looking for. Who are guys that they can trust? Who are guys that they can put out there in a game situation if needed? And if you're getting cut today, they don't believe that you can help them week 1. That's the truth of it. It's harsh, but that's the reality of the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to get upset because JBC got cut. I'm not going to get upset that Malachi Gorley, a guy who has as many catches as he has jersey numbers. He wore 14, he wore 17, he wore 6. He's got 3 catches. Why are we giving a shit about this guy? It was a failure. I don't care if he goes somewhere else and does well. I don't care. I'm not going to have that hindsight 2020. He didn't work out here. He didn't take advantage of the opportunities given to him. He said, I'm not a running back. He wouldn't carry veterans pass. He doesn't have what it takes to be an NFL player, in my opinion. I'm not going to shed a tear over 3 catches. Knob has caught more STDs than Corley has caught passes in the NFL. Sorry, Knob. I shouldn't have said that publicly. Sometimes I forget. This is the morning show. It's got to be spoken differently than the night show. But shout out to Knob. Nothing but respect to Knob. And I know. I shouldn't have said that publicly. Please forgive me. Mr. Bonesy, the champ, is here. I don't care about Corley or JBC. I thought Smith showed up, though. So did Skinner. Agreed. Again, there's flash and there's substance. Are they good route runners? Can they do what they need to do? Can they get the spots on the field in the right time? All of these things get factored in. We look at the catch and just say, hey, the catch was made. Oh, this guy's got to make the team. Can they block in the run game? That's going to be a huge part of what we do. Very, very good comment by Phil. Dropped passes sting more than STDs. Shout out to Phil Adams over in the UK. Thank you again, as always, for sending me the Jets-Vikings towel. He drove several hours last year to the stadium to get game day towels and sent them to me and other Jet content creators. So thank you, man. I appreciate you. You're the best. I haven't seen anything on Skinner yet. All right, Jordan Schultz. The Jets are waiving rookie Quentin Skinner, but hope to bring him back on the practice squad if he clears waivers. Thank you, Bill. But, folks, if you're watching, YouTube screwed us. I'm going to say that. YouTube screwed us. Because the other night, Sunday night, we needed 22 memberships to add a new emoji. We got 28 during the show. They didn't kick in until Monday. But in that time frame, 28 days later, which is a Sunday night, we had some expire. We had a lot expire. And we lost a lot. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to add the Quinnen Williams emoji yet. I'm looking for it. Let's present. We are looking to add this emoji, folks. We are looking to get the Quinnen Williams dancing emoji for when he gets a sack. We got Jermaine Johnson emoji. We got Will McDonald has 2 because I'm a big believer Will McDonald is going nuclear this year. So if we can get there this week, that would be great. If we don't get there by Sunday, I will make sure it's game week. We will add this and we will recycle an old one out. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a great week to gift. This Sunday night, August 31st, we are doing the Darrelle Revis full-size, authentic Revis Island inscription helmet. We've been talking about this for weeks. The week is finally here. It has the sticker of authenticity on the back. You can see when it was signed, where it was signed, who verified it, all that. You can look it up on their website. It is authentic. It is authenticated as well. But that will be this Sunday night. And what we are going to do for this raffle, every $5 super chat throughout the week and up, your raffle entries are doubled. Every gifted membership this week is doubled. On top of any bonuses you may have acquired throughout this raffle period. So, big week on the channel. I've been looking forward to this raffle. I'm excited to give this away. Oh, don't worry, Kev. Yours stays, Kev. Yours stays. We have 2 group photos of the family. So we'll probably just take one of those out and it's the same people basically in each photo. So we'll cycle the old one out from draft weekend. We'll keep the one from the Yankee Met game, which has more people in it. So we'll do that. But yeah, it will, we will definitely get that in there if we don't hit the new threshold. If we're not able to add another emoji, we'll just cycle one of those out. But I know how much you guys love your emojis. I wanted to keep you updated on that. Texans are releasing safety Jalen Mills. Hank G, ladies and gentlemen. Big Hank coming in from north of the border. He gifted a channel membership, which is good for 2 raffle entries. It goes to Frank. But thank you, Hank. You're the man, as always. That was a fun time. I joked with Tom Ace about how nice and sweet it was sitting outside the stadium with him as we went through hell with a ticket company we will never mention on this channel because they deserve 0 business. So let's look at this roster. The running back room is set for the most part, right? If we're talking about running back 4 or who's going to be the special teamer, and I really think Nagwanu is going to get it. They made an effort to give him a lot of carries in that last preseason game. He was running the ball up the middle. He was running hard. As much as I liked Donovan Edwards, I think he's going to make the practice squad, if not claimed by another team. I think he's got a Dallas Cowboy runner written all over him. I wouldn't be surprised if he even falls that far. I think someone's going to put a claim in on for him. Maybe I could be overestimating him, but I like the kid. I think he's a good backup to have if something were to happen to Braylon Allen. Knock on wood, nothing happens. But he's that big physical in between the tackles runner who does have breakaway speed. We saw him break one away. Unfortunately, a penalty called it back. But that's a guy that I would like. But I get it. Tight end room. They draft Mason Taylor. They bring in Smart. They let Kuntz go already. I'd be surprised if Ruckert makes this team. But I'm not going to lose my mind if he does. I think that might be somebody who makes the initial roster and then they don't activate him, or they pick somebody else up off the waiver wire in the next day or 2. So the tight end room, when you draft a tight end in the 2nd round, that's an upgrade from what we've had. Quarterbacks, listen, let's be real, Jets fans. Who gives a shit who quarterback 3 is? Who gives a shit? If Fields is out and Taylor is out, we're looking at the draft for a quarterback. There's not a quarterback 3 out there that's going to come save our season. So let's not go nuts over quarterback 3 or quarterback 4 or drafting Martinez or cutting Martinez or if Cook. Let's calm down. If you get the quarterback 3, you are studying for the draft. That's the truth of it. Offensive line. We added Membu. We brought in Myers. Myers is our 6th man on the offensive line. Does that allow us to save a roster spot there? Do we only carry 8 for game day?
I think we'll go with 9. We cut Carter Warren already. I think Myers, Mitchell, Newman, maybe as another guard, and Chinwoo should be your 4 backups. Wide receiver. This is where there's a lot of questions, right? Nobody's comfortable with 2 through 5 or even 2 through 6. Brandon Smith, we thought can make it. Gibson is still there. Why? I don't know. Hasn't done much to deserve it. I would have liked to see Corley and Gibson released simultaneously. It would have been a great tweet. I don't know why I need, in the midst of all this, an ESPN article about Travis Kelce is saddling up for his potential last ride. Who cares? Why don't you find someone hotter to ride at home instead of that field goal post? Long, thin, yellow, no curves. Yes, Taylor Swift is a field goal post. Same personality, too. Something worth keeping an eye on. Former third-round pick, Jelani Woods, 6'7" with 4.6 speed, was cut by the Colts. Our guy, Dylan Terraman, retweeted it about an hour ago. I see you guys in the chat are commenting. I'm trying to monitor Twitter. Obviously, you guys know Super Chats. Get your comment on air immediately. Excuse me. Skinner is gone. Really, really not happy that Alan Lazard is still going to be here. Bonesy, Nick, there's no chance we keep Pritchett and Gibson. Wondering who makes it. I have no idea how Gibson is going to. I don't know how Gibson, Clemens, and Max Mitchell have survived. Early in training camp, I said these are 3 guys who've been Jets that I need to have cut. I don't know how they're still here. I don't know how you didn't target that as somebody to upgrade. ISU, any chance that the ticker at the bottom can scroll the cuts for those of us that are coming in late, phasing in and out due to work and meetings? Yes, we can do that. I will tell you what. I'll play a video. This way you guys don't have to hear me type with my typewriter. I'll be right back.
This got beef.
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
All right. Trying to get these in. Obviously, I'm just going to post the ones from today. Also, if I miss any, let me know. But anything for you, ISU, because you, of course, are a nice guy. Trying to stay up to date on it. So chat, let me know, like I said, if I miss anyone from today. Obviously, we know the guys from the other day. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Interesting, Nate. Let's see how this plays out. But, ladies and gentlemen, Discord members, it's your time to shine, pun intended. The link to call in is in the Discord. Hop on, allows me to do some production while you guys are talking to me. Let's get your takes. Let's get your thoughts. Let's get your predictions. Where are you at? We are 12 days out. 12 days, 1 hour, and 8 minutes until kickoff. And the Jets begin their march to 1-0. Hit the like button if you... Yes, look at Rich. As I'm saying it, it pops in. Hit the like button. Don't upset Rich. Don't upset Stack. You know they want the math to math. We are presently at 46 likes with 61 of you watching. That is not a good ratio, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make sure we close that gap, please. Also, this week, all raffle entries are doubled. Sunday night, the Darrell Revis helmet giveaway. Super chats, $5 and up. Gifted memberships. Every entry is doubled, folks. This is the week that you want to gift. This is where you want to make it happen. This is where you want to get your name on that wheel if you haven't already, or add more chances to yourself. Cincy Matt, member of the channel for 9 months. Corley sent to pasture, very interested in what receivers they keep. All right, let's discuss that. Brandon Smith is gone. Corley's gone. Skinner's gone. Wilson, Reynolds, Arian Smith are locks. Lazard is a lock. Is that Gibson? Is that Johnson? Do they keep 6 and use Gibson as the punt returner? Pritchett is gone also. Yes, let me update the banner. Thank you. Let's update that. Thank you, Bill. Rich saying Sauce limped off the field today. I did not get that information anywhere. Can you tell me, Rich, who you got that from? I have not seen that. I know my Twitter is being bombarded with Tom Pelissaro and Schefter right now. God damn you, Metro. Ladies and gentlemen, in the description of this channel, we're doing a survivor pool. For those of you who don't know, you pick one team each week. If you win, no spread, you can only use a team once, you move on. Last man surviving wins. Or lady. It's $20. The link is in the description. Make sure you get in there. Will, with a question. As Jets pick 7th on the waiver wire, do they go for a QB, wide receiver, edge rusher? I'm not sure. I don't think you waste that on a third QB. If you're, I mean, who gives a shit about who the third quarterback is, in my opinion? You get somebody of value if you're going to use your first waiver spot. You're going to get someone at defensive end. You're going to get someone maybe for tight end. You're going to try to address your biggest weakness with that first waiver claim. Also, the 6 teams picking before us might take our top guy. So we'll never know how many guys we put in claims for. Yeah, Clancy, he's gone. He's gone. He left the Discord. He unfollowed the show. He's gone. He's upset because he was getting picked on, and I only called him out to stop. Never directly addressed anyone, just said take it to the DMs, but he got quite upset about it. Correct, David. But it cycles through like a draft, right? You got to put your claim in. And Jets Donnie, I would get a D end or a tight end. Yeah, you want to get somebody who is going to play. Like, do we really care? Like, if you get to QB3, you're going to pick up a free agent or you're going to trade some for somebody. That's the way. Yeah, Clancy, if you look at the text, that's in there. Jets Johnny making a very good point. David says sometimes there are media reports about which teams put in waiver claims. Mathis, the D tackle the Jets claimed late last season, was a player the Lions placed a waiver claim on. Yeah, you will get some of that info, but it's hard to tell their depth chart, right? Like you can put in claims for 7 people, and you might just get number 7. You know, those 6 might go in front of you. It's a shame that he won't be here for the Carolina game. Maybe he could pick up Joe. But folks, hit the like button. Knicks NYC. Yes. We keep our claims until after week 1. After the games are played, I believe the waiver wire resets. Allen, as of right now, it would look that way. I mean, I'm happier with Nwangu back there. Steelers releasing Robert Woods. Knobcraft with a super chat. Clemens still safe, huh? It's crazy. Oh, David corrected me after 3 weeks. Yeah, after 3 weeks, it starts to go by basically the projected draft order. If you're the worst team in the NFL, you're first in waivers, and so on. Bill, will be nice if Mets, Yankees, Giants, and Jets all make the playoffs in 25-26. And then he drops a wiener lady emoji after it. All right. It's Nick, Staten Island, NYC. Okay, thank you. I'm looking at the letters and I'm thinking Nick's, because my name is Nick Shine, Nick S. I see that. I'm trying to figure out what it is. So thank you for clarifying that for me. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for watching the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the champ is here.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bonesy, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, sir?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
I can't believe that we let go of Pritchett over Gibson, unless Gibson gets cut too. But I am shocked that they didn't go with their guy. Like I figured, since they found Pritchett and Gibson's like old regime, that would be the deciding factor. But I'm shocked, bro. Gibson
I don't know.
stinks, man.
I don't get it. I don't. And you know me, right? I can make logic out of anything this team does. Even if it's a horrible decision, I can make logic out of it. But Gibson, Mitchell, and Clemens, all right, Clemens, there's nobody else. He gets it by default, right? Because there's nobody else at defensive end. But Gibson, what do you do great? Like, I would rather take and roll the dice and take a chance on a Pritchett, on a Skinner, on a Brandon Smith, and see if these guys can make plays in a game, because we know he can't.
I kind of felt when Lazard is ready to go week 1 that because I didn't think Brandon Smith and Skinner were making it, but when that happened, I was like, all right, I think both of them are gone. I was hoping I don't know. Hopefully they get through the clear waivers, because you have to sign one of these guys to your roster, and the only teams that are really like that wide receiver needy is like San Francisco, because everybody's hurt over there.
Yeah.
I worry about San Francisco though, Nick, because they're so wide receiver needy, and they got a couple connections between Salah being there and knowing the scout. We got the same scouting team that we had when Salah was, with us. So I could see something happening with San Francisco.
Yeah. Alan says, I'd rather watch Bonesy catch punts than Gibson. Agreed.
Dude, I'm shocked that we didn't. I was maybe it was the muff punt. I mean, he got it back, but maybe it was like that little type of thing.
Which muff punt?
He had multiple. I thought it was only the one in game 3.
He muffed a couple. The ball hit the ground a couple times the last 2 years.
No. I'm talking about Pritchett.
Oh, okay.
Pritchett only had the one, and we got it back, but it was in the Eagles game. He got it back, but Pritchett showed wiggle. He showed hands. There was Pritchett had a great touchdown catch in the preseason game that they didn't review, and it looked like his feet got down. And then he also had a nice like jump ball, like 50-50 ball that he almost had, but he's like a little short guy. So even him going up there and trying to get it, I thought Pritchett was making it. I'm pretty sure.
Gibson has fumbled the ball 9 times in 2 years.
Oh my God.
9. Ladies and gentlemen, 9 fumbles in 2 years. That's Sam Darnold rookie level numbers.
That's crazy.
That's pathetic.
God. Well,
yeah, that brings a hush over the room as we all sit here. Reality just set in for us. That's horrible. Do the Jets not have access to Pro Football Reference?
Maybe Gibson is gone too, and they got somebody else on out there that they have their eye on. Because who else fits the punt returning or slot type? We don't have a real slot, small possession receiver. I don't know who they're going to.
I was there at the joint practice on the 13th. 7-on-7. They used Gibson in the slot. He actually had a nice slant, and they hit him in stride, and then he split the safeties. That was the last I saw him do that day, because we didn't really do much.
Maybe they feel Gibson would get grabbed because he's in his second year versus an undrafted rookie.
We got some Gibson jokes coming in. Gibson fumbles more balls than Indy Jets. There's obviously the feud carrying over. Indy Jet left the community, left the Discord, unfollowed the show. So,
yeah. Well,
feel free to flame them.
Sometimes shit happens.
ISU, Gibson has fumbled the ball more than Iowa scores touchdowns in a single season, and that might be 9. Is Metro Make-A-Wish kid Gibson is still on this team?
Now, I know you probably talked about
9 times the same amount that Ferris Bueller called out sick. Great reference, Lucky. Great reference.
Ferris Bueller. Classic.
Good job, chat. Well done, guys.
Oh, I like that. That was a good idea by ISU. You got them all up there?
Yeah, so far that's what we have today, to my understanding. If I've missed anyone, chat, please let me know if you see another notification coming in.
I just want to give a nice shout out to Rick Spielman because I know that his connections definitely had something to do with how we got the value we did for Harrison Phillips. People aren't realizing like Harrison Phillips, even with him at age 29, getting a little old, he is a run stuffing, solid ass defensive tackle. And to get him for basically a 6th-round pick is fantastic to have put him. But how like hurting we were with hoping like Futali if someone was going to step up to fill that void with him. That's a great move. And shout out to Mooj for making it happen too. But
Yeah,
I think
you signed Noddy. It didn't work out. You basically traded Noddy for Phillips. You got an upgrade.
Awesome.
The Eagles are releasing wide receiver Aeneas Smith, their 5th-round pick from last year. We do have something coming in right now from the Jets. It's Olu being mic'd up. I'm going to share this and play this. You guys get audio or no? You guys hear this audio?
Nope. Man, I'm on a different web browser and I can't read the chat. I can't figure out how to do it. Without fucking up. Yo, look, Nick. I
I
draft.
don't know why the audio doesn't play for me.
Nobody's even talking about Olu. That's just another solid
That's a
ass.
good thing, though, right?
Yeah.
You don't want your offensive linemen talked about. If you're talking about them, they're holding, they're jumping off sides, they're missing blocks. Like no one talked about the Brickashaw Ferguson. He showed up every Sunday. He did his job, right? Literally every snap until a trick play, he did his job for his entire career.
People are talking about AVT though, and how he's looking like a beast. Telling you, man, we got a lot of pieces in place. We need Fields to stay healthy. That's what we need.
It's a run first team, right?
Hell yeah. I had 2 fantasy drafts so far, and I got Justin Fields late in both because I feel like since I hate him and he's on my team, this is a good way for me to root for him. now it's like I'm excited because he's gonna run, man. That's one thing we haven't even seen yet. Justin Fields is gonna run.
Connor Hughes retweets Zach Rosenblatt's tweet about cutting Malachi Corley and says, a disaster of a pick. Corley does have talent. Maturity truly derailed his tenure in New York. Like we said, you have 3 jerseys, 3 catches. Chill the fuck out, dude. You've done nothing in your career.
He has no wiggle. He runs through people. I swear, I started trying to like just watch him. He doesn't even do a juke. I feel like he's all just gonna run you over. You can't do that in the NFL. You got to do a little juking.
Yeah. For someone who says I'm not a running back, you run into contact. Receivers try to avoid contact, right? They want to juke, they want to maneuver. You run like a running back. How's the little ones doing?
They're good, man. Lola, you want to come say hi?
Hi, sweetie. Hi. You want to do a Jets chant?
Go ahead, do it for me. I'll give you candy.
No.
That's my son up. That's Sonny upstairs.
Nice.
He knows what's good.
Yeah, Jets. Yeah.
All right, come on, stop singing. Stop.
Dude, don't tell them to stop. I'm going to tell you, as someone who has a 16-year-old who'll be 17 in 3 weeks and a 14-year-old, enjoy this shit when they want to be around dad.
Yeah.
Enjoy when they want to climb on daddy and they want that, because one day you're going to be sitting there and be like, these little motherfuckers don't even talk to me no more. They're teenagers now.
It's true. It's
Yes,
true.
you're allowed to call your kids that. It's part of the deal.
Hell yeah. Them little motherfuckers. All right, come on, Jets. Give us some news, man. I'm off to. I'm sitting here just waiting.
Now, I don't remember other regimes doing this. I could be wrong. Does anyone remember this, like, one by one releasing announcements coming out? I remember them doing like 8 at a clip, 12 at a clip, like bulk announcements. Why is this trickle down economics happening?
Yeah, maybe it's got to be strategic behind the moves.
Well, with Jamin Davis, I'm like, all right, maybe they want him to cycle through quicker and they want to claim him back or something, but I don't understand it now.
Isn't he a vet? I think they could just re-sign him. That's why I think. I mean, I heard a couple different things like that. He didn't have a good camp, but I saw him playing with the starters in the preseason, so I thought he was a lock. So maybe he's a veteran who gets released and he doesn't get claimed by anybody. He just has to re-sign, and they could just wait and then do roster gymnastics and then re-sign him back. Because if you watch preseason like closely, he was the start with the starters. He was out there with Quincy and Sherwood. So.
Yeah, he started the Packer game. So
Yeah.
it's curious to me.
No, I think he's coming back. Who's filling his void? Unless they have somebody. I'm interested to see who Detroit releases and who they want to like try to, steal from them, because there's connections and they might have their eyes on somebody that we're not even thinking about. I wonder if Fields is back in Rucker to stay.
What has he done though, Bonzi?
Oh, he's done nothing.
What's he done? He's going into year 4. Like, he's done nothing. Like, there's been no progression. There's actually been regression. No. He got worse as a blocker. He got worse as a pass catcher. 69 of you here watching. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you hit the like button, please. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,700 by the opener. Right now, we are at 1,668. The next one will be a very special 69, baby.
Let's go. Yeah, besides Rucker, being one of us as a Jets fan and a Jets family, that's really all he's got going for him. He started off year 1 looking like such a solid blocker, and then all of a sudden he just forgot how to block.
I mean, he's got 35 catches for 264 yards in his career.
It's bad.
He's never had a touchdown.
I think since he is a willing blocker, maybe that will, and he's still supposed to have hands. We haven't really seen him like drop balls. He just doesn't get any chances. He doesn't get the ball, so he hasn't shown us anything like with catching. But like Jelani Woods is good, but he's a good receiving tight end. Same with Dolchich from he's not blocking anybody. And if you got a tight end who's blocking, we already got Stone Smart who's on, they're keeping, and he's our receiving guy. So I don't think they're gonna get another receiving tight end.
In terms of fantasy, his position rank was 108 as a rookie. And in 23 and 24, Jeremy Ruckert, no lie, came in at 69th ranked both years. It's just amazing that shit that I search and how this number just pops up continuously in my life. It's ridiculous at this point. You can't even fathom how much I see this number on a daily basis.
Dude, I haven't done 69 in 20 years, bro. Shit.
Where are we? Let's get here. Jeremy Ruckert. Fantasy.
Well,
69, back-to-back years. It's really ridiculous.
It is bad. But in Rutgers' defense, he was, when we drafted him, he was supposed to be a developing player who didn't develop because we had Uzama. What's his name? I forget. Why am I blanking on
CJ.
it? Oh, there it is. And
Conklin.
Conklin, who is a solid receiving tight end. And we never had a offense that was trying to be ground and pound that Conklin couldn't be out there all the time. Conklin wasn't a blocker, but he could block, and he was more of a receiving tight end. So I don't know, man.
Hard Knocks, spoiler alert, the Bills have released veteran wide receiver KJ Hamler.
Yo, the Bills, their receiving corps is like, it's wild to me. They don't have anybody that we know. Was like they gave Joshua Palmer money from, the Chargers.
Well, he's going to play that Gabe Davis role, right? That's when Allen was throwing the ball downfield well when he had Gabe Davis, and they lost that.
Yep.
He's that go guy. What up, bro?
What's up, bro?
I want to do a Dutch stand.
You want to do a gesture?
How you doing, all right? Let me see the muscles. You're getting big and strong?
He's got football practice today, baby. Tomorrow is a scrimmage.
What position you playing?
We don't know yet. But I want to be wide receiver.
Yeah? You got to have some patience. How old are you, 6? Yeah? Nice. You got to have some patience. Those quarterbacks might not be accurate at that age.
Right? You know all about that. We got him the gloves. They use like an actually small leather ball, which is nice. So
yeah.
But it's still a flag, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He's 6, so.
So one of the most fun things was watching the kids pull the flag and then like hold it up in the air to show that they got the flag.
Oh, yeah. They got practice Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then game Sundays.
Yep.
There's
Pop Warner?
Yeah, it's Pop Warner.
Yeah. Yeah, they can only do 3 nights a week. I think you're not allowed more than 6 hours of practice when school starts. But for the flag, they might even lessen that to 2 days of practice. It depends. Some organizations just count it as tackle and do the 3 nights.
Yep. Yeah, no, they're 3 nights during the week. It's 5:30, 7:30.
Yes, sir. Well, good luck to him, man. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Are you off Sundays?
So?
Are you off Sundays?
Yeah. Well, most Sundays, yes.
All right, nice.
I have a couple late in the year, but.
And that's they usually down here they do Pop Warner flag at 9 a.m.
Oh wow!
The game they usually do flag first. Sometimes 8:30 a.m. if they got a ton of games that we're hosting, they'll move it up.
Oh yeah. All right, dog. I'll get out of here, bro. You got more people calling in.
All right, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I'll be in the chat. I love seeing you during the day.
And I will make sure I talk to Jake, and we'll take care of the seating arrangement. So don't worry. You're good.
I won 2 extra tickets at Jake's event thing.
Oh, yeah?
I got 2. So I'm going on vacation literally till that Saturday night. Like we are flying home Saturday night from Florida, and then I'm going to the game coming Sunday morning. So we're going to figure out the logistics. I'm inviting my wife and Sonny to come, but I'm sure my wife isn't going to try to. We don't ever have babysitting anyway, So most likely it's going to be me, and I'm going to have to figure out 2 people I'm bringing. So
Nice. Awesome.
but it's going to be exciting. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'll be in the chat, brother.
All right, bro. Enjoy the
right.
day. Don't overreact too much. I know many people are going to go nuclear when names come in. So, according to calculations, we started the day at 75 because Zach Rosenblatt said we had 22 more cuts. Connor saying they cut Aaron Smith as well. All right, I haven't seen that one yet. They did that today. All right, thank you, Connor. It is. There's 2 theories behind it, though, Yeti. Like, you want to knock it out and get it done early so you still have your whole day. Like, I feel worse for the families that have games at 1 or 2 o'clock on a Saturday or a Sunday, especially when football season gets here. Oh, yeah, Addison. Like, I wouldn't mind the early game. If you're walking off the field by 10 o'clock on a Saturday or Sunday, you still have your whole day. When you have young kids, you have birthday parties to go to all the time. So I get the logic behind it. All right, let's move Discord. How many likes are we at, folks? Shout out to the 75 of you watching right now. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We're at 1,669. 31 to go to hit our goal. We want to be over 1,700 by the start of the season. Shout out to Stack. Appreciate you, buddy. Hawks. Oh, I know. Was it 6 a.m. weigh-ins? Sometimes you have to go drive to the tournament the night before to weigh in, right? I know. I've had many friends, coaches that I've coached with through football, and they tell me that they're out. They're there all day. Luppy, I asked this earlier, and a lot of people think the agents want it. They want that spotlight on their players. They might ask for that. Can you release my player individually? I think you kind of trickle it out and trying to see who else is doing it. I don't get it. I would love to know that answer. I would like if a media member, Connor Long, if you're still watching, next time you're there, ask what's the significance of releasing players one by one instead of just in a group. See if you ever get a chance to talk to Muji, which I'm sure you will because you are shooting to the moon, baby. Oh, Nate, I know. I gave that some credit. But folks, here's what we're gonna do. I dropped the call-in link for the Discord members, and only Mr. Bonesy called in. So now we release it to the masses. Feel free to call in. Let me hear your thoughts about today, your reactions, your predictions. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Philly Noodles calling in. What's up, bro?
What's going on?
How you doing, man?
Not bad, man. How you doing?
All right. Trying to get through the day before I got to go to work.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm on my lunch break over here in the fake Jets war room. Hey, man, I'm gonna get on the front of this now. I hope nobody starts clamoring for Deontay Johnson who got cut.
I agree.
He is
doesn't fit the mold, right? He's 29.
Yeah.
He's been around. He's been a little problematic.
Yeah.
No, that's not a Muji Glenn guy at all.
Yeah. I think the biggest disappointment recently, obviously, is Corley. I was championing him. I thought he'd be a nice gadget player when we're with last regime.
That's what
Obviously,
we were told, right?
Yeah, just
Told the
unbelievable.
acting and Debo Jr. Like we heard all this shit.
Dude, just the behavior. It's like, come on, man. And you didn't get the vibes. You know how you can get the vibes when they do the draft day videos and the Jets love it. The Jets, want to drive, whatever. The videos look normal. He seemed kind of cool, right? And content. But that's just crazy, dude. You end up being the total opposite when they draft you. It's like, come on, man. So that's a personality.
And then he wouldn't carry the veterans pads. He told the Jets he's not a running back. He's a wide receiver. When he does get the ball, he drops it before he gets in the end zone. Like, what did you do here to deserve a roster spot? You did nothing. You literally almost forced your way out.
And it's crazy. It almost exemplifies someone like Ruckert. Listen, he didn't get his fair shake yet. He gets opportunities. He's not killing it. But if he's got blocking reps and they like him and he's a team player, he's the type of guys you just end up leaving on the team anyway. I think Ruckert's not going anywhere. It'd be a little bit beyond me. I think if they cut him now, there's too much content with him with the team online. You know what I mean? Like there's someone in the building that would be like, listen, I'm letting you guys do what you want to do, but he's one you just don't touch yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he's a free agent, that's different. You know what I mean? Let him walk. Free agency, whoop-de-doo. But to cut him, I don't think they'll do it. It's a safe face. You know what I mean? With Long Islanders. Yeah.
I'm done with him. Like I'm done.
Yeah.
He hasn't progressed. Like to me, it was a nice story, but the book's closed. Story's over.
Yeah.
It's cool that his dad's a fan, but how long are we going to do that without production? How long are we going to do that without catching?
Yeah.
Like your job's to catch the ball, your job's to get open, your job's to finish a block. It's too far and few in between for when he actually does something to garner a spot from someone.
To me, it would suck, but at the same rate, it is what it is. We're going to cut bait on somebody who's not producing. Who, you know what I mean? Seriously, who cares?
Luppy just made the final decision.
Rutgert.
He's from Long Island, and he says goodbye. So the Lupp man just rained down.
Look at that spell. You saw that? Rutgert.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to really go down. Rutgert, however you spell that kid's last name. Freaking Lindenhurst is on Rutgert.
Oh, if he made plays, we know how to spell it, right?
Yeah. Oh, man.
He didn't make a name for himself.
Dude.
His dad made a bigger name doing the Jet chant when he got drafted. That's been the highlight of Ruckert's career. Was his dad doing the Jet chant when he got drafted. Nothing he's ever done on the field.
The ultimate father's dream, not even his. I mean, his, but really, oh man, I thought, are you kidding me? If my son got drafted, I would, I mean,
Luppy's requesting, don't kill him for his typing.
Yeah, no, I know, Luppy.
No, Luppy, I'm saying it's more Ruckert never made a name for himself, so we shouldn't know how to spell it.
So we're saying your Rutgert is literally, How do you spell that guy's last name that was here? Yeah. That's literally unbelievable.
I wonder if his dad will keep the season tickets if they cut him.
Bonesy cracks me up, man. When he got on yesterday, he was asking me, he's such a Danny Dimes fan. He's like, can you tell me which guy should I draft for his wide receiver? I was like, well, I heard out of camp, Adonai Mitchell is showing up, but Josh Downs is always, he's pretty good with him, with anybody. Man, I try to tell everybody, and listen, I wish Daniel Jones wasn't trying to compete for a starting role, but who isn't? You know what I mean? As a QB. So, but it's to say, I wish he was a little bit more worse than we could have had him as a backup, because I'm actually a little bit like, we got to be a little bit worried that knee surgery is not helping nobody with Tyrod again. They could cut Brady Cook or keep him. It doesn't matter. It's the same nonsense. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not enough.
So if we get to QB3, the only quarterback we're going to be worried about is which one we're drafting if we get to QB3. So we'll trade and get a veteran. We'll pick someone up and bring them in. But you don't have to bring that guy in now because you don't plan on getting to QB3. When your hand gets forced, then you make the move. But there's no panic in the front office over QB3.
No, I know. I noticed that. Yeah. That's literally, we were all wondering that, right? Like, what is going to happen? I was trying to, declare Sam Howell as a thing maybe over the offseason. And Charles London was his, QB coach, obviously being over there in Seattle. He didn't even say, hey, why don't we go grab Sam? If he didn't even, you know what I mean? And Sam just became traded. So
Nate asked, do you think the Jets are more likely to re-sign Cisco in the offseason since he's a Long Island guy?
Man, listen, I still think I'm gonna keep saying it, dude, until he's picked up. Justin Simmons should be a Jet.
I don't think they're paying money for a safety.
I know, but I just think he should be a Jet. I mean, fitting the profile, hitting hard, flying around the field. I know he's had a couple injuries recently, but Justin Simmons would be a decent pickup, man, and a quality starter.
I believe he's on Atlanta.
No. He's still roaming. They let him loose.
Atlanta let him loose?
Yeah, he's a free agent right now.
That's
what
Googled
Boy Green
him.
told me. That's what I said. I thought he was at Atlanta, but then I heard he was a
Googled
free agent.
him, and it says current team Atlanta.
Yeah, Boy Green then might be a little off. I thought he was a free agent, but anyway, he was there last year.
Okay.
But I think it was a 1-year deal.
Oh,
if he is,
Google.
I'm saying I would. I don't know. Listen, Cisco again. They're hoping he develops properly. He might, but what is it that is it going to hurt him? Malachi Moore is just drafted, and so I guess they wouldn't practice squad him. So then you just be too deep at the position. I get it, but I don't know. I really hope that AZ Thomas becomes something this season. They're going to need it. For sure.
The Seahawks have waived safety Jarek Reed II. He was an all-rookie special teamer in 2023. All right. I got a couple people waiting. Philly, thank you for calling in, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching the show, bro.
Of course. Have a good one.
Next up, we got Bill Aimley. What's up, Bill?
Hey, how's it going?
How are you, man?
All right. I don't recall if this is the first time I've been on the show. Probably it is.
Welcome.
Today's very important day. We get to see who doesn't make the cut and who does. And I was rooting for Corley, but unfortunately, those issues that he has was just too much to overcome. So it's a shame because usually the Jets screen that stuff out before they draft people. So somehow this one slipped through the cracks. So that really sucks.
Yeah, the previous regime was hell-bent on telling us what? We want to draft guys that love football. Football's their life, that they care about. Well, if football's your life, how do you not work at your craft? How do you not do whatever it takes to be a part of the team? How do you not understand that when you're a rookie in the NFL, you're going to have to carry veterans' pads? That's part of it. Gone are the days of hazing where they duct tape you to the field goal post and do much more horrible things. If you guys want to have a fun rabbit hole to go down, go Google what NFL hazing stories used to be. And now it's you carry pads because you can't do anything to these guys. It's part of initiation. Buy in or get out. And obviously he chose get out.
Yeah, I think it's crazy, too, that for someone who had something to prove, he actually felt the opposite. He had nothing to prove. And I'm like, I don't know where you get that. That's totally insane. Totally insane. But I'm hopeful that the Jets will come out on top game one. As long as Alan Lazard doesn't share our playbook with Rodgers, we should be fine.
I like, man, I can't wait for him to be out of here. Like I've said, I will let him take the bus out of the stadium with the Steelers. I don't care.
Yeah.
I've been questioned about if I'll pick up Cho from the airport. No, but I will absolutely drop Lazard off at the airport. I will do that.
I mean, the only thing I can hope for is that Lazard actually provides a positive spark this time rather than a negative and actually contributes to the team becoming a success. Then that will start to silence some of the critics, not all of them. But that will go a long way to winning some people over if he does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. A big-time catch. How about that? How about Lazard with the game-winning touchdown catch to defeat Rodgers? Would that change the whole fan base? Would that make Lazard a hero in our eyes?
Right.
We would forgive him very quickly for all the nonsense, right?
But like I said in the comments, I would love to see us not only win the game, but just to watch Rodgers squirm during the post game would be beautiful. I would record that moment and keep it forever.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun, man.
Yeah.
All right, Bill.
All right, let
Thank
me
you for calling in, man. I appreciate you.
Caller, buddy. You take care.
Thanks, buddy. Have a great day, man.
All right. Bye-bye.
Don't be a stranger. Call in again.
Okay, you got it.
Thanks.
Nice look there, Nikki. You got that Santa Claus look going for yourself there.
Nice look there, big boy.
I like these cuts. Not bad. Except I see Pritchett making it, but Skinner, maybe.
No, these are the official cuts already. These are the cuts that they made so far today.
I mean, done.
That's it. Axville.
I mean, well,
kind of like what you do on the side of the head.
you know,
All gone.
1, 2, 3, just like that. So I do see this first 4 games. I do see predictions. Steelers getting 35-3. Buffalo 28-24. Us winning that. Tampa 35-3 because they got nobody. And Miami 28-3. That you can see it happening because the Florida teams don't have anything this year. Nothing.
I like it. Good
That'll be
takes.
the first, and then the one game in that Denver game in London, we're going to have a big boom. You know what I mean by a boom?
All
right across the chops. And it'll be a knockout blow, a feat beyond belief. And
Better career, Hulk Hogan or Ric Flair?
Oh, that's what I found yesterday for myself, and I paid for it.
We do not support that team here. Goodbye. Yankee fan, bro. Yankee fan. Boomtown knows something about a boom. Well, Alan, I don't know why you talk about me that way. I consider you a friend, and not nice, man. It's not how you talk about friends. All right, folks. We're sitting here. We're monitoring. Nothing else on the Jet front. Again, Malachi Corley, 3 career catches, 3 different jersey numbers. Adios. Knob, I learned that you can't tell me to calm down without consequences and repercussions. All right. Uh-oh. Something happened at work? But folks, thank you for watching. We got a couple new subscribers during the show. Fucking Malachi Corley. 3 catches, 3 jerseys. Ridiculous. We had a report come in earlier that he was expected to be released. Let me see if I can find the tweet. Who shared that tweet? Was that Bill? Bill, did you share that in the Discord? Let me see if I can find it. Did I type his name by accident? Can anyone confirm? I thought someone told me he was cut. That's why I put it up there. Knobcraft, breaking news, Corley was a piece of garbage. We knew that. All right, maybe, did I get bad info? I thought somebody said he was cut. All right, let me edit that. My apologies, everyone. All right, so my mistake. Thank you, Nob, for the super chat. Ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, we're finally giving away the full-size Darrell Revis authentic helmet with the Revis Island inscription. All super chats, $5 and up. All gifted memberships this week. Your raffle entries are doubled. Now, with Jake going on 9 o'clock every morning, I will be going on 11:30 with your morning shows this week. Trying to get back in a rhythm. Trying to get back to the gym. Went to the gym this morning. So with Jake going on at 9, allows me to hit the gym and get here 11:30, 12 o'clock to join you guys before I go to work at 2:30. Philly Noodles with the super chat. Hey, someone check players who went near Corley in the draft. I'm not a big fan of hindsight. We picked who we picked. Doesn't mean that we would have taken any of those other guys. I know we traded up wide receivers. Jermaine Burton, Roman Wilson was taken later in the round. Jalen McMillan, those and Luke McCaffrey were your third round receivers last year. So we needed a receiver. Those were the guys taken in the third round. I was a big Cooper Beebe guy. He went third round. That was a guy I really liked in last year's mock circuit, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I learned too. I maybe we were discussing him when I was typing the names. Nob says, let me tell you something right now, Malachi Corley. They call him a wide receiver for the New York Jets. Boy, give me a damn break. Nob is feisty today, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It seems that as soon as I went live, the Jets said, we are not going to release any more players. I got an hour before I got to leave for work. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to call in, feel free. Oh, I did not pin the link. That's on me. No, I did pin it. Okay. Twisted. We learned Nick is human and makes mistakes, but we do love kicking a dog when it's down. Yeah, I was putting names in Fast and Furious before, and maybe I think we were discussing him, so mentally I just had his name in my head. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. No word on Edwards yet. Let's see. 6 targets, 3 catches in 9 games. He did start one game. His long was 10. He has 0 drops. For those of you looking for an Allen call, I have been informed that next week we will be receiving an Allen call. His 6-month hiatus will be over. Post Labor Day, beginning of the season, Allen has informed me that he will be calling into this show next week. So please stay tuned. Something to keep an eye out on. He did call in Was it April or May, Alan? I think it was around draft time. He called in without the camera on, but he did call in a couple months ago, and he did promise that he would call back when the season hits or when his job contract expired. So we will have an Alan call next week. Luppy gifted a membership. Thank you, Luppy. That went to Big Country. Awesome. Thank you, sir. You are a nice guy. Blitz BK says Mitchell is terrible. Well, you know what's not terrible, folks? That's Blitz BK. He's awesome. And we are going to... Where are you? Come on. Now I'm going to drop a link in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Go support Blitz. Go subscribe to his YouTube page. He's got a Jet album coming out next week. All the songs that he creates are uploaded to his YouTube page. So go show him some love. Where did it go? There we go. Took a minute to pop on my end. That's what she said. New album dropping September 1st. Labor Day. Beast. Blitz putting in work. Forgive me. Blitz BK putting in the work. Dropping that album on Labor Day. How fitting. Our guy, David, one of our resident Detroit Lions fans, dropped 5 gifted memberships. They went to Reese Quinlan, JoJo Townsell, M. Morris, Barney Miller, and Zach Asman. Thank you. Thank you, David. You are tremendous. I'm glad to have you a part of this community. We've gained 7 memberships this show, folks. We had a bunch fall off. That's the thing that sucks, is that they do expire. We were close. We made it Sunday night. We needed 22 to add a new emoji. We got 28. Thank you to everyone who gifted Sunday night. They did attach to YouTube the following morning. I woke up, I checked it, and everyone's name was there. But unfortunately, on Monday, those that were gifted on Sunday, 28 days earlier, expired. So we had a bunch fall off. We're trying to get to that new level. We are trying to get the Quinnen Williams dance emoji. I promise you, if we don't get to a new level this week to add it, we will find a way to get it in. I will cycle an old one out and add it. It's got to be there. So just know all of your contributions, all of your gifted memberships are getting us closer to this. Everyone loves watching Quinnen Williams get a sack and do his dance. So Addison came up with that. We got to get that in there, folks. That's got to be a part of the show. That's too good not to be. See, this is the best part of gifting the memberships, is the people who get them get an email. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they're out. Maybe they're forgetful. Whatever the case may be. They get an alert. Oh, shit. I just got gifted. Nick's on. Let me go see Nick's show. And JoJo pops in right away. That's the beauty. It's marketing. On top of sharing the love and giving people the perks, it's marketing too. It reminds people that this show is on and active. And Addison, of course, sexy emojis for a sexy host. Don't get exited, Indy. Nice. But folks, I do have to thank you guys. This month has been the biggest month in this channel's history. We're might double the most amount of views that we've ever had. We got a couple shows left in the month. Sunday night, we got the big Darrell Revis helmet giveaway. It should be a big show. Anyone who's gifted since July 8th should be here watching, and there's a ton of you. We have, after today, this morning, we'll have over 1,200 raffle entries on the wheel. So thank you to everyone who's made this happen. Likes, we've already surpassed all-time high. Watch hours, all-time high. Views, we're going to double it. Memberships, new all-time high on the channel. So thank you, everyone. Jets fans, you are excited. I am excited to be a part of bringing you all the news, all the stories, all the takes, everything that comes along with this team on this channel. Also, for those of you that missed it yesterday morning, come the regular season, I will be a part of Jake's weekly schedule. I will be on Wednesday mornings with Jake. So make sure you catch me there as well. Looking forward to that, talking about the Jets. Wednesday, when we first spoke about it, I said Wednesday's a really good day. I'll take that if it's available, because we can kind of close the book on the week before and we can really start to look at the week ahead. So Wednesday mornings, I have a little segment I'm cooking up too. That's a little tease. That's a little bit of a tease. But I have a segment that I will be bringing to that show. Yeah, he announced it yesterday morning when I was on with him, but I just wanted to remind everybody. Big fella, good morning, good afternoon, good day. How are you? Obviously, a lot of action around the league today, folks. The Jets have quieted down right now. They're letting everyone enjoy lunch, and then they're going to drop the hammer. So, to my calculations, we were coming into today at 75. We've dropped 10, brings us down to 65. We have 12 more names to go. Leonard Taylor III was not seen at practice yesterday. Neither was Brendan Smith. Brendan Smith's gone. Nothing on Taylor yet. Running back room, worth keeping an eye on. You know, there's 12 more guys who got to go. Very curious on how they build this roster. And let's remember, it is not the final 53. It's the initial 53. It might change 3 times before the regular season gets here. It might change based on waiver claims. It might change based upon injuries. They might activate somebody that they originally have on the short-term IR. Or you can't. If you're on IR for the initial roster, you're on short-term, and I think you missed 4 weeks. But we know this guy will be there. Bucks carrying 3. Vikings carrying 2. How many for the Jets? I mean, I think Edwards has the best chance, right? In my opinion, Edwards has the best chance. Shout out to Philly Noodles for joining the channel. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. With joining the channel, you do get on the wheel as well. So good luck to you next week. We're trying to get there, folks. We're trying to get to a new high. We're trying to get the Quinn and Williams dance emoji. Every membership helps. Excuse me. All right. We got no more callers. So it's kind of died down here on the news front for the Jets. That being said, within 5 minutes, yeah, it's 12:57. Lunch break's almost over. 101, they're going to be walking into offices, and the news is going to come out. Shout out to Blitz BK, who is also trying to hit a new high. And I will tell you this, folks. We do have a little project that Blitz and I worked on. Keep an eye out for that. Blitz, is that on the album or is that a single? David says, Nick, a question comes to mind for you in the chat. I have no idea of the answer. Have the Jets had a player that went from a tryout player to an undrafted free agent to making the Jets opening day 53-man roster? A tryout player. I'm not sure. I know we've had undrafted guys, but a tryout player, I don't know. That's like a Rich Cimini question. I'll see if I can look that up for you, David, throughout the day, but I do not recall. Big Fella says we should sign Hooker. The memes would be worth it. Yes, absolutely. A Hooker 69 jersey would be tremendous to see in the stands. Halloween dressed as hookers would be great. Johnny will buy that jersey immediately. Listen, he would be big here in New York. Hookers are very popular in this area. Johnny heard his name called. But folks, thank you. I appreciate all of you guys and gals for tuning in to the Nick Shine Show. What we do here at the end, we break it down. What did we learn today? Drop your what did we learns, and then in a minute or two, we will kick it up to Canada to the greatest note taker in the North for Boomtown to drop what did he learn. I don't know the first word of this sentence, Addison. Something should look into that player. That person is not a part of this community anymore. I don't know if he moved to Indy. I'm not sure of his whereabouts or location, but obviously this channel was a problem for him, but every other fucking Jet channel is not. So good luck to that Chinese name that you typed there that I can't read and comprehend. David says the question came to mind because the Lions undrafted free agent Keith Cooper Jr., University of Houston, Virgin making. Oh, nice. I know they invited the Williams brother. Rich, I learned India's gay, and that's okay. Nate moved to Indy or India. Nice. Well done. Very well done. Easily confused, never amused. Yes, Chris, Giovanni Williams. I know he was amongst many people who got a tryout invite. The tryout invites are basically to fill out your positions so that when you have the OTAs and the rookie OTAs, you have these guys there to take place. Clancy, we learned that the Windy Let's Man left Nick's Discord. I learned that Clancy went to bed late and got up early. Let's go, Clancy. We were shocked to see you, man. We were expecting like a 5 o'clock bombardment in the Discord. We were very shocked to get that early today. We were discussing that at like 9 o'clock this morning. Johnny boy, I learned that a hooker is needed in the green and white, and Nick has his costume picked out. Nice. Clancy, we know how to wake you up. We have to just talk about you. We summoned you, bro. We were talking about you all morning. And what do they do in Indy? Clancy, the language. Come on, bro.
Show me your butthole.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
I got to play those videos. It's the only way we see Charles and Bobby on this channel anymore. I guess we haven't done enough for them to have them even show up here. Yeti, I learned that to be continued. Phil in the UK, we learned Jets front office stopped work to listen to the Nick Shine show. Yes, I'm holding everything up at One Jets Drive. Thank you, Phil. My fault. Chris, I learned about our New York Jets cuts. God bless all my peeps. Like, support, subscribe. Go JETS. May the Muji be with you. A+, incredible Jets content. Addison, I'll never leave you or your Discord, Nick. I'm touched, Addison. Thank you. That's why you're my homeboy. Yeah. Alan, I have no idea. I have no idea. Luppy, I learned that Bonesy is the champ, Nick is the man, and that hookers' lives matter. Hey, man, everyone's entitled to make a living. Zach says, where does it say Pritchard was cut? I know. I edited it. That's tough to say. I edited it. I think I typed that name because we were discussing him as I was putting the names in. That's on me. I apologize. My fault. We have not seen that yet. We corrected it later on. But to be fair, chat, I typed it incorrectly. It took you guys at least a half an hour to figure it out. So I learned that none of us were paying attention to it. But ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Last call for gifted memberships. Last call for super chats. Everything is doubled this week with the Darrell Revis Island full-size authentic helmet going away this Sunday. Make sure you're here Sunday night. If you've gifted, if you've super chatted $5 and up in the last several weeks, Sunday night is your chance. Johnny Boy learned that Nick's shirt is a lot looser. Hell yeah. I'm trying, man. I went to the gym this morning. I'm fasting again. I haven't eaten since Sunday night. So we're about 38 hours into another fast. I like it. I saw you should do a 72-hour fast a week, and I'm like, fuck that. I could do more. I got to 93 hours last week and just ate because I was by a Raising Cane's. I could have went through Saturday into Sunday, but as long as I got my coffee, I'll be all right. Blitz BK, hell yeah. Nick burning those pounds like us potheads. I'm trying. Johnny does celebrate when things get loose. Ladies and gentlemen, Boomtown, if you would please drop it like it's hot, sir. I apologize for bringing the Jets cuts to a halt. Like I said, it's now 1:05. We will have plenty of Jets info coming on here momentarily. Thank you to everyone who gifted during the show. Thank you for the super chats. We'll be back tomorrow morning, probably around 11:30 again. Oh, man, tonight's cutdown night. Let me see how the day goes at work. Discord members, stay tuned. There might be a show tonight. Let me see that everyone's going to be doing a show today. I think I might just stay in the mornings this week. I kind of like this little time slot here before I go to work. I hit the gym, can do a show. If I go on tonight, then what am I going to talk about tomorrow? So I think we'll be back tomorrow morning, 11:30. Boomtown, I learned it rained on the phone, not the chat to start the show. It is possible to have strong emotional connections with Home Depot workers. Knob STDs, Corley catches in the NFL. Over Corley catches in the NFL. Bill M. has sources. Bonus, Taylor Swift is a field goal post. She is. It's long, thin, yellow, and no curves. It checks out. The Jets may need to renew their subscription to Pro Football Reference. Bonesy household. More likely the vacuum position deployed than the 69 position. Nice. Double bonus. Luppy has spoken. Ruckert is gone. The return of Allen is imminent. The name Charles is actually of Chinese origin. Addison is with us until the end. Hell yeah. Do I drink it all? I have coffee and I have water. And I'm going to have a Gatorade Zero today too. Just to keep my electrolytes up. Clancy, I think he just meant during the fast, not like alcohol. But thank you, Clancy, for having my back, buddy. I think he just meant during the fast, do I consume liquids? Because yeah, I know. I get it. I get it. I knew what he meant. I knew what he meant. Yeah, I can't do that. You got to keep fluids in you. This is true. I respect it, Clancy. I respect it. I respect more that you're here during a morning show. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. Hit the like button if you haven't already. It would be great if we can get 100 likes during a morning show. We got some new subscribers. Shout out to you guys. Welcome to this community. The community is tremendous. We will welcome you. We will accept you. We will embrace you. Just don't be a dick. Simple requirements here. We're a fun group to be a part of. I like it. I recommend it. We got 6 new subs during the show. We're at 1672. Trying to get to 1700 by the start of the season. We got 12 days. Have a great day, everybody. God bless. Go Jets. And Blitz BK album is coming. Turn it up.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in fumble. Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.